Yo, what's up, YouTube? Okay, so here's a battle from the Maryland forums, and I'm testing out some sandstormy people, and yeah, it's a new T-Tar. Like, I've never used it, and only a handful of other people I've seen use it. So yeah, it took the earth power like a beast. So he's gonna set up some stealth rock, and I thought Stone Edge could 2-hit KO. But he lives just barely. Damage variation. Whatevs. Yeah, and Stealth Rock doesn't really bother a Sandstorm team all that much. And honestly, I'm just realizing this now. As a lead, he could have had Will-O-Wisp. That would have fucked this guy over for a while at least. But that didn't even cross my mind. I'm surprised. And he could have Earthquake, but I opted for a different moveset, so maybe you'll see the rest of that later. So the dynamic punch is ever so obvious, so I switch in despite the Stealth Rock to get some Intimidate action. And my plan was to get confused and then get hit by Sandstorm, have leftovers recover me a little bit, and then hopefully not get confused on this turn and roost back up to full with a successful Intimidate and a weakened Stone Edge. And I took the risk that he had Stone Edge over Ice Punch because most people go, oh, I'll take the no guard and just some different punches or crap like that, whatever. And it worked. I actually did not get a lot of negative hacks, which was surprising because I was expecting it to happen, and I never got negative hacks, so that's cool. So yeah, now I know a Stone Edge is coming, so I go to Magnezone, because who the hell uses Magnezone on a Sandstorm team? I do, that's right. So I hit him with a Thunderbolt, because Magnezone is a special attacking monster, and I knew he'd live. And he hits me with a Dynamic Punch, but thanks to the Intimidate, I knew I could live that, because Magnezone's pretty tanky. And again, hoping I don't get confused just so I can kill it, and I don't. So that's cool. And yeah, Machamp, he's not the best of friends to an SS team. So yeah. I knew he wouldn't go for the flamethrower right away, and even if he did, I don't care. I could have switched to Tyranitar, but if he had like Hidden Power Fighting or Ground, like that would probably 2-hit KO. So I hit him with a Thunderbolt. Maybe it would KO. I don't know. I never really used Magnezone before. I don't really know what he's capable of. I know he can deal some massive damage, but I don't know what he can KO. So yeah, and he takes me out with a flamethrower, which, yeah, that's cool. So now I trap his ass with Menage a Trois, and he quakes the earth and kills him. So yeah, Dugtrio's pretty sweet. I think I used him like once before, and I thought, he's cool. And yeah, there's a Scizor. Kind of bulky. That's what's cool. So I take the Fake Out because I knew that was coming. And I didn't want to risk him having Fire Punch just because that would happen to me. So instead of Sword Dance, I just go for the Bullet Punch. Then he switches, and despite the resist, that still did kind of a decent amount. So I take this opportunity to Sword Dance because I'm not really threatened. And he curses, but with my monster attack and me getting ×2 plus Life Orb, and he's only getting, a +1, Brick Break, I'm going to get the benefit of this war if he's going to try and do anything about it. So I Brick Break for some massive damage. And he Earthquakes. And, Registeel's attack's not all that great, and it's probably a low investment anyways, because he's got Curse to boost it, and his defenses are high up there. So he makes a good switch into Gengar, and he avoids the Brick Break, and I'm pretty sure he's just trying to Life Orb stall me with Prediction. But I just went for the Bullet Punch because with the amount that did to Registeel before the Swords Dance, and he lost his Curse by switching out, I knew it was going to kill. And yeah, I didn't need to go for the Brick Break. I know he's going to Fake Out, and I want to switch but to Tyranitar. I could, but he might have Brick Break, so I'm just playing it safe. So now I trap him, and I knew Gengar was left, and I would have Sucker Punched, but I didn't know if a Choice Banded Jolly Sucker Punch would kill an Ambipom. So again, just playing it safe. So I know I gotta switch out, and I don't know if he predicted or whatever, but if he did, that's good. But I knew Focus Blast accuracy isn't the greatest, and I knew I could take one with this guy, and the fact that he missed just kind of sped up the ending. I knew I was going to win at this point, and those missed Focus Blasts didn't really matter at this point. So yeah, Maryland, all that good stuff. See you guys later.